All right, guys, starting, if I can get this fixed, hold on one second. Starting personality today, going to be a lot of little videos, so let's just jump right into it. Personality. Psychologists consider personality to be an individual's characteristic pattern of thinking, feeling, and acting. And in his private practice, Sigmund Freud, who we've talked about numerous times, found that nervous disorders often made no neurological sense. Oh, sorry. And when he would piece together patients' accounts of their lives, he would conclude that their disorders had psychological causes. And his effort to understand these cases led to his discovery, and I say that with quotations, of the unconscious. And initially he thought hypnosis might unlock the door to the unconscious. However, when he recognized the patient's uneven capacity for hypnosis, Freud turned to what we call free association. And this is in which he believed... he believed that free association produced a chain of thoughts in the patient's unconscious. And he called this process psychoanalysis. And so when we're talking about the psychoanalytic theory of personality, we're going to discuss all these different perspectives or theories about psychology. And Freud's was psychoanalysis. And basically, who you are as a person, Freud tried to say that your unconscious had a large part to do with that. So, and this is a really good graphic, the iceberg. Whenever you see the iceberg, you always remember that. You can always associate that with Freud. And he said the conscious mind, what we know that we know, is up here above the water. The pre-consciousness is right here where you can see under the water. And it's, it's not exactly, we don't know that we know it necessarily, but we can find it out. And then this massive area down here is what Freud called the unconscious mind, this huge untapped part. He believed that our mind is mostly hidden, and our conscious experience is like the part of the iceberg that floats above the surface. Below the surface is the much larger unconscious, which contains thought, wishes, feelings, memories, and most of this we're largely unaware of it. Most of these thoughts we store temporarily in what he called the pre-conscious area, from which we can retrieve them into conscious awareness. And we're going to talk more about repression in just a second. So Freud said our personality was set up like this. He believed that personality arises from our efforts to resolve the conflict between our biological impulses and social restraints against them. He theorized that the conflict centers on three interacting systems: the id, which operates the pleasure principle, the ego, which functions on the reality principle, and then the superego, which is an internalized set of ideals. And the superego's demands often oppose the ids, and the ego is the executive part of the personality and seeks to reconcile the two. And actually, I'm going to stop the first video right there. Thanks, guys.